The Razer Blade 18, the king of gaming laptops, or is it? Welcome to Tom's Honest Tips, and today we're talking about the Razer Blade 18 and why I think it's one of the best gaming laptops to invest in. Now, I won't dilly-dally. This laptop is a no-nonsense laptop. It's just a straight-up powerhouse. So much so that Razer advertises it that it's the ultimate desk replacement. How true is that? It's, somewhat true, to be fair, because just looking at the specifications makes me salivate. It's a wet dream, and I so wish I had this laptop instead. Anyway, the specs. The Razer Blade 18 has an Intel Core i9-14900HX CPU. That's a 14th gen CPU with 24 cores and 32 threads. That's a ridiculous amount of power. But it doesn't end there. The CPU also has a maximum clock of 5.8 GHz. 5.8. I'm just amazed, okay? Don't burst my bubble. Moving on. Now this CPU is coupled with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090, which isn't anything to laugh at. I know the 1590 has released recently, but seeing as how NVIDIA has been relying so much on DLSS and AI, so techy, I wouldn't necessarily count on the 1590 being that much of an upgrade. Anyhow, the 4090 is a very good GPU. It's probably one of the best around, but of course, you'll have to understand that this is on a laptop, so it's not as powerful as its desktop counterparts, but still, it should be very powerful. The 4090 has 16 GB of GDDR6 memory, which I'm sure is excellent for running games at the highest quality, sans ray tracing maybe, at 4K. Now apart from that, this laptop has 32 GB of DDR5 RAM at 5600 MHz, and that's stock. As for storage, this laptop has 2 TB and an SSD. We're gonna go over those in a bit. I just want to talk about the screen real quick. There are 2 variations of the laptop, and both have different screens. The first one is a UHD or 4K 200Hz screen. That means you can play games at a screen resolution of 4K and a refresh rate of 200Hz maximum. The second option is a QHD or 2K 300Hz screen. What's the difference? A higher refresh rate and a mini LED screen. That might be good for you, that might not be. It's all just preferences, especially those who prefer 4K resolution, but that's how it is. Now, let's talk about ports. To the right, we have an SD card reader, a Thunderbolt 5 port, a USB 3.2 port, and an HDMI 2.1 port. To the left, on the other hand, we have the power port, the Ethernet port, 2 USB 3.2 ports, 1 USB-C 3.2 port capable of power delivery, and a 3.5mm headphone and microphone jack. Now, I did say that I was going to go over the storage and RAM. I just wanted to say that these modules are actually upgradable. The Razer Blade 18 has just 2 slots for RAM, and those are upgradable. As for storage, this laptop has the same number of slots. Anyhow, that's the Razer Blade 18. I think it's a very great laptop. It's rare to see laptops like this. Low profile, but really powerful, along with upgradable storage and memory. Cooling shouldn't be an issue with the vapor chamber and the powerful fans, so you can game the whole day without fear of overheating. You can scan the QR code here if this laptop interests you, or if it doesn't, you don't just check it out maybe. It costs just a little under $4,000. Quick though, because at the time of recording there's only one left. Other than that, I think such a price is reasonable for a cool laptop. Anyway, I'm Tom. I hope you have a great day. Toodles!